Right. So very good morning, guys. So thank you for joining the demo session. So in this session, I'm going to cover what and all topics will be covered in the entire training program. And so what are the major topics we covered? And there are some sessions that need to watch recording like advanced concepts and few concepts that I will cover in the regular program. Okay. So myself, JC. I have 14 plus years experience in data analytics space. Almost 10 plus years I worked in ETL part and remaining 4 years I worked in data quality stream, like working on data governance part of like using the tools IBM InfoSphere Information Analyzer. And in the ETL, I have experience in little bit of Pentaho and Informatica. And majorly, I was into DataStage. So DataStage is my core primary skill set. And coming to my training profile, I was a part-time trainer and on-job support consultant for UK, US, and India students from November 2018 onwards to till date. And I'm currently working as an associate architect in a leading Indian-based IT company. So here, the course duration is 60 hours. Okay, so that will be 40 days. So training will be daily 1 hour to 1.5 hour. Sometime we'll finish the class in 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. It's based on scenario. I mean, based on the topic. Okay, and I know you guys are from different background. So few people are from coming from non-IT and just they got placed, and few are from already working on data stage and they want to cross skill I mean cross skill, and few are working on a production support project and they want to update their skills to work on development projects. Okay, so this training will helpful for them. Okay, so initial we'll be covering the 5 hours of SQL basics, how we can create a cloud account. Okay, SQL part, and we'll be covering the ETL concepts, testing concepts in the middle of the course. That is for 3 hours. And initially, we'll 2 to 3 hours, we will cover data warehousing concepts and the ETL concept. These are the core fundamentals of any ETL tool or any BI tool that you are going to master. Okay, so fundamentals are very important. Okay, so once you are familiar with fundamentals, then we can go into the learning mastering a tool data stage. Okay, so and 30 hours will be data stage training. So that will cover basic to advanced level, and the remaining 20 hours you have to do the live project. So there will be project assignment that I am going to provide for you, and you have to do the project assignment. And there are some scenarios that you need to watch and practice those scenarios. So that will be the project assignment. So here we'll be covering 90 exercises in regular class. Just I want to show that. So this will be our training material. Okay. So I will give access to this drive. So this is our assignment sheet. Okay. So here you can see. So here you can see. So what is the exercise one? What is the source? What is the target? Okay. So here you can see all the exercises almost 92. So we'll be doing 92 exercises. Apart from this, so here we have scenario-based questions. Scenario-based, if you see in my YouTube channel, and few scenarios you are unable to watch. Okay, so you can see here. You can go to. There are some 51 videos I have uploaded. And few are, see, this is for only the membership content. Only those who are enroll for the training. So for them only, I will give access. Okay. And other two scenarios, I have made to upload data stage scenarios. So here you can see 48 are there. Okay. So
This is a lifetime access or like I say limited time access.
it's a lifetime access only.
Okay.
Okay. So these videos I will give access.
Okay.
Okay. So the scenarios that you need to practice. Okay. So how these scenarios will helpful for you? So majorly whenever you are working on data stage and if you are attending interviews, so that time if you are able to go through all these scenarios, okay, so 99.99% I can assure you, so they will ask in these scenarios only the interview questions. Okay, so data sample might be different. Logic you need to tune with this 51 53 scenarios. So two videos I need to yet to upload. Okay, so that I will give access after 50% of the course gets completed. Okay, these scenarios I will give you access later. Now let's see here. So most of these cases nowadays, the storage location, especially for they are moving to the cloud environments for optimization purpose. And the most of the data stage projects, it is moving towards GCP and as well as few are into Azure. Okay, so mostly in my experience, whatever the clients that I work for, Macy's, Ford Motor, so they choose GCP as a cloud storage platform, and BigQuery is the data warehousing platform for OLAP system. Okay, so and so how to create a cloud account, how to work with BigQuery. Okay, so those things we will see in the actual classes. Okay, so here to work with the Google SQL BigQuery, so we need to create a free trial account. So free trial account that is valid for 90 days. So go to Google Cloud Console. Okay, so first link you need to open and start for free. Okay, you need to click on this and okay, so you need to fill the registration form and they will give 300 US dollars free credit worth. Okay, so if you consume more than that, you have to pay the bill. Okay, so you need to be very cautious what are the service that you are using, and if you are not using that services, you need to stop that immediately. So if you don't stop, what happens? They will charge the bill for you. Okay, so for GCP, those videos how to create an account here you can see in Google BigQuery. Okay, so you can go through these videos one by one. Okay, for how to create an account, how to create a bucket, the storage things and all. So anyway, I will cover it in the class. Okay, yeah, right. So the next part is uh, data is the starting point. We will discuss from tomorrow onwards. So data warehousing concepts and ETL concepts. So it will take 2 to 3 sessions. Okay, so at least in interviews they will ask questions on data warehousing concepts. Okay, and Unix part I will cover in the regular data stage sessions. And testing part I will cover in the regular sessions. How to do the testing. Okay, so testing evidence is must. For example, if you are enhancing existing data stage, and if, for example, if you are adding a logic filter, extraction source query logic has been changed, and what is my before scenario, what is my after scenario, that you need to be consider. Okay, so that you need to be consider, and we need to validate the logics. So the testing, how we can perform the testing. Okay, how to write a test cases. So those things we will cover in the regular class. Okay. And there are some tools that we use for ticketing. So if you don't have prior IT experience, if you are going with 4 plus, right? So in that scenario, from especially from non-IT people, so they should have familiar with these tools, how to operate Jira. So few clients they are using still Jira, and few are using Rallybout, and nowadays Azure DevOps. So this is one of the platform where all your development related tracking work. Okay, so user stories creation and deployment CI/CD pipelines. So those that also will cover in the regular sessions. Okay, so now let's see with data stage. So data stage will cover basic to advanced level. Okay, so any questions so far, guys? Any questions? Any
No, no question. Yes, sir.
no questions? Okay,
No questions, Jason.
okay, okay.
So what about support from your end, DC? So if you are ready with all the things, the resume preparation and in interview point of view, that will be provided for us. Private one.
Support in the sense like in you are in job trials, and if you are attending interviews, right? So if you are unable to any questions, so there is a group or existing students who are already searching for a job. So I will add into that particular forum. Okay. So there we can discuss the possible interview questions. What are the questions that you are unable to answer? Okay. So there we will discuss. Okay. So if you
Okay.
are unable to answer any questions, no, so that I will address. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
if
what about
yeah, please go ahead.
resume preparation?
Yeah, resume preparation part I will take care. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to create with the trendy oriented AI resume.
Okay. So after we are getting job, so support will be continued. If we have any trouble with that
Yeah, support.
reliability case.
Yeah, I will provide job support also. Okay.
Mhm.
So I think once you gone through my all my curriculum and all watching all the scenario videos, and so we need to take proper creative from the teammates when you join a new project. So that time, no. So I think minimal support I can provide. Okay. So that
Okay.
yeah, based on my timings, available timings, I will let you know. So
Yeah. So,
right. So here we are working on 92 scenarios, 92 scenario videos that I mean scenario assignments that we are going to cover in the class, and we'll be providing watching real-time interview scenario videos after 50% of the course gets completed. So I'll be taking care of, I mean, like we need to do the live project and project accumulation tasks that I will take care, and regime guidance, regime writing guidance. Okay, so there is a two software called Enhance CV. So there are some tools that build your regime. Okay, I will share a few sample regimes. Okay, so by following those, you can create your regime and adding some details and modify according to your current project details, those things. Okay, so and the next part is we'll be conducting once you are ready for attending interviews, and we'll be conducting 2 to 3 mock interviews. Okay, so by covering all the concepts like data warehousing concepts, SQL, and data stage Unix. So which part you are lag? So in 2 to 3 interviews, I will provide my feedback. So you need to prepare according the feedback, whatever your whatever I'm providing. So accordingly, you can plan your preparation, and then you can start attending interviews outside. And we have interview questions discussion forum. Okay, so that I will add at the end of the course. Yeah, so here we'll be providing, I mean, live coaching and self-learning videos. And these are lab requirements. So I'll be providing a software. Okay, so I'll be providing a software. So these are the system requirements. Okay, so minimum i5 processor or above, 8 GB RAM or above, and preferred OS is Windows 10. If you have personal laptop to install DataStage, these are the configuration. And preferred is SSD drive. So 100 GB free space is required. 100 to 120. Okay, 100 to 120 free space is required apart from C drive. Okay, for example, if you see my system, okay, so I have many drives. So data stage is placed here, G drive. See, this is the software. Okay, so you need to fit apart from C drive. Okay, so few of them having very old laptop like i3 processor, 8 GB RAM. So will it work? Yes, it will work, but your drive should be SSD drive. And your drive should have a very good booting. I mean, system should have very good booting speed. Then you can install DataStage. Okay. So if any of the above configuration is not met, you can text me in WhatsApp so that I can suggest uh, what needs to be done. Okay. So I hope this is fine with you all. Yeah. Any concerns, guys, on laptop requirements?
Uh, yes, just actually I just have the i3 processor. So I think I need to.
i3 Pro. What about RAM? Money? What about RAM?
RAM is fine. RAM I have 8 GB and I have SSD which is I think 120 GB SSD. I think it's good speed, but I don't have processors. I don't have one i5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So here we are learning ETL. Okay. So what is ETL? Okay. Let's watch this. Uh, can you hear the voice, right? The video voice?
No.
Oh, not able to hear. Okay. Others. What about others?
Oh, I see. It's
Okay.
unmuted. It's unmuted.
Muted. No. What I will do, I will share this link in the chat. Okay. So you can watch this in your mobile. Oh, okay. So ETL is a process that extracting the data from multiple source systems and load the data into by applying transformation rules and load the data into one destination place. For example, you want to prepare a mutton biryani. Okay, so what and all ingredients required? So these ingredients I can say as a source systems. Okay, like basmati rice and mutton, and the ingredients like tomato, onion, and flavored masalas, those powders. So these are the source systems. What we are doing is we are extracting those. Okay, and what is the transformation process? The cleaning the mutton, cleaning the rice, and when the cooking starts, that we can say is a transformations, right? So once the transformation gets completed, and after that, what will happen? The biryani will be prepared ready so that we can eat. So this process is called as a ETL. Okay. So to build ETL applications, data warehousing applications. So we need a reason, right? What are the core basic reasons? Okay, so there are core four basic reasons we build data origin application to analyze my business based on customer. Who is my customer? Who is my customer? What are the products I have? So any organization and any retail outlet or any enterprise, they have a product, right? It may be a product or a service. Okay, so they need to analyze the business based on the product. For example, let's take an example, a hypermarket, more mega hypermarket. So there'll be a lot of products inside, right? So which product having the more sales? Okay, so there'll be category wise of the products like personal care and groceries. So which product is moving faster and which privileges, like which product has no one has purchased. Okay, so no sales. Why there is no sales? Maybe product is not good, people are not interested to buy. So they will do all this market survey, market research based on the data that we are building in the data origin system. Okay, and they can analyze the business based on the time. Based on the time, they can analyze the business. Okay, and the next part is they can analyze the business location wise. So I have different stores, more mega stores, different in different location. Okay, so which location having, I mean, sales is more? Which location sales is less? Why it is less? What are the reasons? Okay, so these and all they will analyze based on the data that we are loading into data origin system. We can analyze the business based on the time. So they can compare month to month, week to week. So compared to last week, this week, the sales is more. Compared to last week, this week sales is down. Okay, so why it is down? What are the reasons? Okay, so they will predict all this analysis. Okay, so nowadays the trending thing is Blinkit, Jepto. So instant delivery, like if you order something, they will deliver the product to you within 10 to 15 minutes. And so will be global positioning idea. I mean, like latitude and longitude with the GPS, they will track with the ID pin code. So which pin code, I mean, which area the sales is more and which area people are ordering more uh, and which area the orders are less. So they can do this analysis by whatever the data that we are loading into data origin system. Okay. So to perform to I mean to build data origin application, we need to acquire data. Okay. So what is a data warehouse? Generally, what is a warehouse? What is a warehouse? It's a common terminology. What is a warehouse?
So
What is a
it's a
warehouse?
data storage place where the
Data storage,
storage place. Yeah. So the collection of data will be stored in single database.
single database.
Somewhere.
Yeah, so warehouse means a storage location. So data warehouse means what? So data warehouse means where we will store the data. Okay. So to store the data means, I mean, to store the data into data warehouse, what we need data, right? So for that, we need to acquire data. Where we will acquire the data. We need to extract the data some system and load it into another system. Okay. So here source systems are any database or a file or Excel. Okay. So we need to check all these things. Okay. So we need to extract the data. Okay, from files, COBOL file, flat files. Plot files and all. Okay. So once the data being extracted, what is the next step? Then we have to apply the transformation rules. Okay, so what is transformation rules? Like merging, combining two input files, load it into one file, cleansing the data, scrubbing the data. Okay, so definition, I mean like aggregation, calculating the totals. Okay, sum of all the products. So I have a list of quantity and there will be a product price, right? So what is the total sales happen on so and so product? Okay, so if it is a fruit shop, okay, so apples, how many apples, quantity of apples sold out? So they will sell with pieces wise or they will sell with kg. Okay, so total today's sales happen 20 kilos, 20 kgs. The cost for 1 kg is 150 rupees. So what will be the net amount? That is 3000. So like that, we need to do these aggregations and load the data into data warehousing system. Okay. And once the data is loading into data warehousing system, there are two methods, initial load and incremental load. So what is initial load? Whenever first time you are loading data into data warehousing system, that is the initial load. What is the incremental load? Incremental load is over a period of time, data will change into data warehousing system, right? So we need to manage current and as well as the historical data. So these things we'll see in the practical sessions, the loading part and all, unloading part and transformation part we'll discuss in detail level in data warehousing concepts. Okay. So, and we need the tools, right? So to build, to work with data warehousing projects, we need ETL tools. Okay. So there are two types of ETL tools. One is code-based ETL tools, another one is geo-based ETL tools. Code-based ETL tools are like Teradata, ETL utilities, as so these are code-based ETL tools. We need to write a SQL statement, stored procedures to build the ETL process. And the next step is here we have the second method, geo-based ETL tools. So graphical user interface. So here the tool will build the coding for you. Just you have to connect with the navigation and make the connectors ready and transform the data from source to target by applying transformation rule. So here the tool will make you the coding. It avoids the coding. The tool will build the coding for you with the navigations, just drag and drop technique. So there is no coding at all. So just you have to connect with the navigators. I mean drag and drop. Okay. So that will be kind of simple geo-based graphical user interface tools like DataStage, Informatica, Ab initio, Oracle Warehouse Builder. These are geo-based ETL tools. Okay. Now let's see here. This is the architecture of d- data warehousing architecture. So here we'll be having sources. So various source systems here you can see SAP, Salesforce, CRM, flat files, third-party databases. And then we'll load the data into staging area. Again, from staging area, we'll load the data into dimension tables and fact tables. That is data warehousing system. From there, the reporting team will extract the extract the data and they will prepare the reports. Okay, so and these reports, once the reports are prepared, then the top level and middle level management, they will analyze the reports and take a business decision. Okay. So any questions so far, guys?
No.
Okay.
No issue.
Yeah, what about this?
No doubt, Jesse. No doubt.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you. Right. So here the next we'll discuss about data sets. So data sets is a ETL tool. It moves the data from one place to another place, source and target, and by applying transformations. Okay. And the next thing is data sets is very simple to learn. Okay. So here you need to understand the flow and how to define each stage. Okay, so that will be covering in the training program, and we'll do the exercises, practical exercises. So with that, you will be familiar with the tool. Okay, so here we'll be covering designer, director, and administrator clients. So designer is for development, administration for admin related activities, and director for this particular support, monitoring, and all. Okay, so we'll be covering this three client components in detail level in the training classes, regular classes. And here you can see the content, what and all. So let's go to our website. So datastagetraining.com. Here you can see. So this is a course content. Okay. 2 to 3 sessions, data within concepts. And then we'll move to data stage. Okay. Working with various files, transformations, working with databases. So all these topics will be covered, whatever I have mentioned in the website. Okay. So both are the same. Okay. And we'll work on with the automation process also. Okay. So automation, how we can work with job control, how we can work, schedule the jobs from third-party tools. So those and all, the framework, the schema definition, all these things will be covered in the training program. Okay. So any questions on curriculum, guys?
Uh, Jesse, can you explain that in that course you can explain that like a control like a autosys, like a job running process.
Yeah, so actually, we'll be covering this autosys, how to create a GIL.
Okay,
Okay, so what and all prerequisitions required
okay,
that required to, I mean, to run the job from autosys. So
okay,
that
Jesse.
I will cover. Okay, yeah. So any other questions? I think from tomorrow onwards we'll start actual classes. I hope 8 to 9 is okay for everyone.
Jesse, yes, it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Comfortable, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So regarding the enrollment and this is the payment mode of payment. So UPI you can use the same number, and I'll be accepting payment via net banking and credit card also. So and you can, if you have any questions and concerns, you can always text me in WhatsApp. Okay. Regarding the VMware setup, software installation. Okay. So you can note down my number. I hope everyone has my number. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So thank you. That's it, guys. So any questions?
No, Jesse.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow there will be new meeting link. Okay. So I will share the new meeting link for tomorrow's class. Okay. So meantime, you can finish the enrollment process and all. Okay. So let's connect from tomorrow onwards with data everything concepts. Okay.
Okay, Jesse. Okay, Jesse.
Yeah. Thank you.